you to know this is in 22 fonts so I can read it? I didn't know reading was a two-handed business. Crescent Beach. Kathy and I making bows and arrows out of the branches of one of the trees in the yard. The mums, all of the mums, alarmed. And they always said they said this. It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye. I thought that was a pretty weird thing to say until I caught it coming out of my own mouth to my kids. So I know it sort of dampened the spirit of the whole thing. Randy and Brent and Hugh playing ball with the big bushes of ivy as the backstop. There must be several hundred balls that were in that ivy bush by the time it was taken down. Bobby and Martin playing cribbage marathons every time it rained, and I'd like to mention they had the best room at Crescent's. Just because they were boys. When we got old enough, the adults, letting us go outside after dinner on our own. But don't go near the water, they always said. All right. Like it wasn't going to happen. It was a beach. What I now recognize is happy hour every afternoon where all the adults had pink lemonade and we couldn't have any. I remember the walks down to Dennis's Fish and Chips, learning to swim in the unfriendly waters of the point, taking Candy, maybe about a year old, down to Birch Bay to get a new pair of shoes. It's a wonder I had any children after that. And there were lots of sad moments. Sad moments when at Grandma Jenny's funeral, where Auntie Kate and Aunt Bess seemed to be the only people who knew when to stand up and when to kneel and when to sit down, and what the heck was going on in general. We clearly missed out on the Catholic thing.
No, you didn't.
Spoken as a true recovering Catholic.
Absolutely.
I remember a conversation around the lawn chairs at Crescent Beach about a little girl, a twin, who had died playing on the playground. I remember Mary saying, poor Kenny Crompton. And I couldn't have been more than 9 years old. And almost 50 years later, I ran into the surviving twin. I kept trying to remember where I'd heard the last name before. And I finally blurted out, is your father's name Kenny? And sure enough, she was quite startled, but she said, yes, it was. I said, does your family know the Cormacs? And of course, they did. The saddest moment, Uncle Larry's death. The couple I had only ever thought of as Mary and Larry became Mary. But not just Mary. Mary carried on taking care of the family, playing the piano, singing to her grandchildren, loving babies and calling them, what does she call them? Kakaba. And being the family messenger, keeping everyone together and up to date. I think she stayed behind because she was still needed, and we're glad that she did. Please toast Mary. I hope you didn't drink it all last time. A wonderful, loving woman. We're all better off for having her in our lives. 80 years isn't enough.
Here, here.